Somp, your host in this episode, and today we are at the Impact มืองทองธานีfor the 72nd anniversary of Pondok-Bantan, and with us right now we have Dr. Surin Pitsuwan, the Secretary General of ASEAN. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
But I believe today you're not here because you are the Secretary General of ASEAN.
Well, actually, that's the real reason, because what I'm trying to do is to turn the Secretariat of ASEAN into what I call a network secretariat, meaning networking with everybody else, every organization. Just imagine, in one day, we reach about 5,000 in the room here, and we reach 2 or 3 million around the country, plus through your program. This is called network secretariat, because ASEAN needs to be appreciated by the people. ASEAN needs to be owned by the people, and they have to be inspired by the vision and the mission of ASEAN. And this is exactly what we are doing. In the year 2015, ASEAN is going to become a community. We are an extremely diverse group of population in 10 countries. We need to know what ASEAN is bringing. And I am trying to convince them that you have to be competitive, you have to be prepared, you have to be well educated, you have to qualify in order to go into the ASEAN community. And you have to certainly face a lot of struggles, a lot of challenges, but also full of opportunities.
You are a host of today's event.
Yes. Yes.
How close to your heart it is for Pondok-Bantan?
It is very close to my heart because I was born there. I was educated there in my primary school, and then my parents were, and my mother still is, a teacher in the Pondok. We have 1,700 students all the way up to high school, from pre-schoolers. It is important to empower them, to give them quality, to give them encouragement, so that they will develop themselves, they will qualify themselves to be ready to go into the open arena of ASEAN. It's extremely important. Any pocket of population who are not ready will lose out and will not be able to benefit as much from the opportunities of ASEAN, and we will have big gap, and we will have tension, we will have confrontation, we will have instability, we will have insecurity in ASEAN.
I recall the agenda of today. It said today it's about a bridge for Muslim Thai towards the ASEAN community.
Yes.
Is this the first time that you actually involve the ASEAN community into this event?
Believe it or not, I have been doing this all around the country and in many capitals of ASEAN.
Right.
Different ways, different approaches, but the same message.
Right.
And that message is, get prepared. ASEAN is going to give you a lot of opportunities, a lot of potential in ASEAN, but you have to be prepared.
We have to make sure we're ready.
Yes, and an educational institution like Pondok-Bantan, or essentially a high school, which teaches 2 curriculums, religious Islamic studies and secular curriculum or modern curriculum, science, business training, languages, math, and English, so that they will be prepared to cooperate, to join hands with the rest of the ASEAN people to build this community together.
When we look at the today event, even though the event called 72nd anniversary of Pondok-Bantan, this is not just a national event. Actually, I mean, it's bigger than that.
It's a regional event.
I see your guest speakers from Malaysia, from
Indonesia,
from the embassy,
the UK. Yes.
So this is actually an event for Muslim in ASEAN community.
Exactly.
And Thailand is not the only one that lots of population are Muslim. Also Indonesia.
In fact, Indonesia is the largest Muslim country in the world.
So how can we incorporate that into push this bridge between Muslim and us going toward ASEAN community?
Well, education.
Yes.
Educational institutions like this, opportunities like this, and we have to inspire, encourage our younger generation that ASEAN is being built for them, not for my generation, maybe for your generation, but certainly the people in the future generations, our posterity, are going to inherit this idea, this vision, this dream of ASEAN, and they will have to feel the ownership of it. They have to be prepared. So that is being communicated out here through what we call the social network, and through the technology, through the TV pool, but also through the presence of all these friends from many of the ASEAN countries, they will bring back the message. They will take back the same impression that we have, that half of the ASEAN community will be Muslims. Muslims have to take the ownership of it. Muslims have to contribute. Muslims have to cooperate with others, and we all have to live in peace with each other in a positive way. Yes.
Yes. Today, when you were introducing Dr. Hamela on the stage, you were saying that she is the active Muslim citizens, and as a Muslim, we must be an active Muslim. Can you elaborate that just a little bit?
Yeah, we have to be engaging, we have to be active, we have to be contributing, and we have to be confident so that we can participate in, at least now, in the efforts of community building of ASEAN. We want to do what we can. We want to prepare ourselves, and we want to make sure that we have a space for us to make the contribution. So it has to be an active Muslim life, well qualified and well prepared with experiences, with something to contribute. Good professionals, doctors, engineers, architects, teachers, nurses, whatever you are, you have a contribution to make in the construction, in the building of the ASEAN community. And that's what the message we want to give to the younger generation, here, outside of this center, and across the landscape of ASEAN, and in fact, across the world.
You're calling Dr. Hamila a role model, but you also a role model for a lot of people in this country, in this region, not just as a Thai, but also as an Asian, and now also as a Muslim.
Something strange about being a role model. You can't tell anybody that you are a role model. People will have to take that up themselves. Okay, and Dr. Harilina would not call herself as a role model, but people look at her and said, yes, that's the kind of woman I want my daughter to be. That's a kind of medical doctor that I want my children to be, and that's the kind of active, engaged Muslim woman that I would like to see my daughters become in the future. ASEAN will give you that opportunity, but ASEAN will also be full of competition. You have to be very, very good.
I see a lot of people in education industries today, a lot of students, and of course the Muslim community in this region. As a role model, can you say something to our next generation and to the Muslim community of ASEAN?
Definitely. ASEAN is a very diverse community. We have to respect each other, we have to give each other's space, and we have to have mutual confidence in each other. We have to help each other. The anthem of ASEAN is, we dare to dream, and we care to share. Meaning you can't dream by yourself and get there by yourself alone. Whatever you achieve in your dream, you have to turn back and look around and share the fruits of your efforts with others. Only then that we can bridge this gap between the rich and the poor, and the haves and the have-nots, and the elites and the common people. ASEAN would like to be a stable, an integrated, and a secure and a peaceful community. That's the only way to be, by sharing and by caring. At the same time, aspire to do our best in whatever we do, whatever professions we pursue.
Thank you very much for your time. I know your schedule is very, very tight today. I'm really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And then we take a short break, and we'll come back and talk to Dr. Hamila for what's going on, what she said on stage today, after we have been mentioning her a few times in the talk right now. So don't go anywhere.